Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief.
Israeli alternate Prime Minister and Defense Minister Benny Gantz now entering quarantine, following reports of exposure to a coronavirus-infected individual a week and a half ago. His office, though, thankfully saying that Gantz feels fine and will continue to work from home. But this incident is highlighting a dangerous trend in the Jewish state. Once a beacon of safety, Israel has now become a case study, a cautionary tale for what not to do, with ballooning coronavirus infection rates and a deadly second wave threatening to shut down the country again. New infections rising overnight by another 1,320, bringing the total active number of cases to over 14,100. The death toll also rising by 5 since yesterday to 343 as of this broadcast. This following Israel's easing of too many restrictions too soon and reimposing them too slowly and too late. Media and health experts around the globe having earlier pointed to Israel's response to COVID-19 as the best in the world, with heavy restrictions, empty streets, and nearly everyone following directions. Now, they're warning their governments to veer hard in the opposite direction. Israelis flocking to the coasts, bars, and clubs, and generally ignoring orders to wear masks and socially distance. The UK's Sky News correspondent Mark Stone telling Britain to beware, as Israel's living the consequences of trying to return to normal, and adding that the UK is on the same path. American epidemiologist Eric Feigl-Ding likewise warning the United States to move cautiously with respect to opening schools, reopened classrooms being the early hotspots for new infections in the Jewish state. As for criticisms at home, concerns from Israelis have been rising sharply too. The director of public health in the health ministry announcing her resignation now, explaining in a lengthy Facebook post that Israel is heading to a dangerous place, and that despite systematic and regular warnings in the various systems and discussions in various forums, we watch with frustration as the hourglass of opportunities runs low. Against this backdrop, I've come to the conclusion that in the newly created conditions under which my professional opinion is not accepted, I can no longer help to effectively cope with the spread of the virus. Still, Sadetsky leaves behind a number of final suggestions on which urgent action should be taken, including increases to hygiene, social distancing, and mask wearing, preventing crowds, reducing numbers of people in schools and at work, and maintaining city and state border closures as needed. While taking on some measures, as Sadetsky suggested should have been taken weeks ago, several new restricted zones have been created. The ultra-Orthodox city of Beitar Illit in Judea and Samaria now put on lockdown for the next week. The announcement, made late last night, being blasted by the city's mayor. And this is in addition to the recently reimposed regulations on eateries, entertainment centers, and public gatherings. Businesses still pushing back, though, complaining to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in an unprecedented Zoom meeting that, quote, "we are collapsing," and that no businesses will remain unless substantial aid money is transferred within 48 hours. Unemployment still sits at its peak of 25%, with over 1 million Israelis out of work, and the number is expected to grow. An Israeli company known for creating state-of-the-art defense, paramilitary, and law enforcement systems all over the world is now reaching new heights. Elta Systems, inside Israel's aerospace industries, along with another leading technology company, Rafael, is partnering with the United Arab Emirates-based leading technology company Group 42 to help tackle coronavirus. Israel will be collaborating with the Abu Dhabi-based group in the research and development of solutions to combat SARS-CoV-2, the virus that caused COVID-19. The companies are looking to leverage their respective expertise and technologies to develop cutting-edge initiatives that could benefit not only the population of the two countries, but humanity as a whole. In the UAE, G42 is also operating the world's first Phase 3 clinical trial of a COVID-19 inactivated vaccine, under the supervision of the Department of Health of Abu Dhabi. At least in the private sector, cooperation between the two countries continues to take place, despite the UAE having no diplomatic relations with Israel. Although COVID-19 cooperation between the countries more broadly began March 26th, when Israel was missing thousands of test kits for coronavirus, some 100,000 kits landing in Ben Gurion Airport from the Gulf state.
That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.